Good morning, good morning, good morning. My goodness, what a contrast to yesterday that the weather is today. It's perfect grey skies, overcast all over from what I can see, and it feels quite cool. But how long that lasts, I don't know. I mean, the weather does seem to be seesawing, doesn't it? It's summer. We're on the 9th of January, Thursday, and it is a wonderful pleasure to be alive. That's all I can say. I'm Boundy, Psychic Medium, bringing you the daily Lenormand card spread reading. So let's go across to the cards. And here we go. Good morning to Izzy. Lovely to see you here with the pink waving hand. That is from YouTube, and I know why it describes it rather than shows it, because it is YouTube. The link for emojis from there just doesn't seem to carry across to the software streaming items. Doesn't matter. It's lovely to see you here, Izzy. Now, let's get to the cards. Here we have the Gilded Reverie Lenormand deck by Chira Marchetti, and it's the expanded edition. What we have this morning is the fish in the home space. We've got the choices card that is our main theme for the day today. And in the workspace, we actually have the house card. So it's a very interesting little spread this morning. For today, it's the whole day that it actually represents as such. And here we have our owl card. Very hard to read because it's white text on light background, and it says fortune favours the brave. So what we need to be doing, and I can't even read it from that distance, it just says that it's a Latin proverb, so who knows where from. Let's have a look, see if that will focus, and it's not going to. No, it's very hard to see, isn't it? But it's a beautiful picture of the owl. It's lovely. So it's basically saying, be brave, take that step, fly as high as you desire, and see what you want to see. See what you see, do what you do, and be who you are. That's what I'm feeling as far as around that fortune favours the brave. Be that brave you. Okay, let's go zooming into the cards and align them as such so that we can see each part of the card. Yeah, I'm not missing anything, I don't think. There's nothing that I'm seeing of significance that my eyes caught to on the house card. It's part of a cloud that's just being overlooked there. Overlapped, not overlooked, overlapped. And good morning, Michaela, and a lovely blessing to you as well. And the nice little wavy hand with the flowers. Thank you, Michaela. And I did already do the weather report, so anyway. And also to Tranquil and Joy on Instagram. I can see you there, so good morning to you as well. And we also have a good morning from your good evening, so it means you're either US, Canada or UK, somewhere around there. You could be even in Europe, I don't know. Good morning and greetings to all in the chat from Horseshoe Magic. So thank you for being here. Let's get into the reading, because what we start with is the central card where I'm pointing, and it is the choices card. Oh, good morning to Tranquil and Joy. You have put a comment in there. Thank you for that. I know now that the Instagram one is active and working properly, so thank you. With this, what we've got for our day today are the bigger types of choices that we might be making through the day. There's going to be at least one that will be a larger type of choice than we usually have for our whatever we're doing. So it is as different as day and night. So take into consideration all aspects and whatever you need to consider with making those choices today. So look, it may be subtle. It could be that really in your face type of a choice, you know, the decisions that you're making. It could be something that you've known about for a while, and today is the day to make that decision, to really take the step. You've gathered your courage and you're taking the steps, and you've got to that pathway, that parting of ways of yes, it must be a yes or a no. It must be the day or the night. It's got to be, the decision is made. So know that that is something in your day-to-day. And the fact that it's a 22 as the number of the card, to me indicates too that it is guided by the angelic realm with that angel number, the master number of 22. For those who know numerology, you would know in more detail what that actually means. Once upon a time I knew all the numbers automatically, but I just don't, it's not my focus now. So I just trust that the angels are working with us and we are being guided for that decision, trusting in them, trusting in our own inner knowing as well. Okay, we've got to remember that we can learn, we can be trusting of ourselves when we have all the information we need, when we've gathered what we feel from our gut. Those instincts, or the learning and making sure we've got that resource, that we've taken all the resources we need to know, and trust that we have all of that knowledge to take that step. Okay. And good morning to Caro. Lovely to have you here. I hope you've really settled in where you are now. I've noticed some of the chat that you've been putting into your stream, and I sort of think, oh wow, what a wonderful experience there. New start, new life, new place. And Michaela will play the start because you love the weather report. Thank you, Michaela. Aha, Horseshoe Magic, you are in Switzerland. Wow, truly am global. I've now got Europe in the stream. Thank you so much. Lovely to see you here. And good morning from Keza over there in Dalesford. Lovely to have you here as well. And we've got Fiona. Good morning, Ros Gurley, and all around the globe, and for those in the evening. So there we go. We've gathered the global, and it's beautiful in Beachport. You know, Caro, that's one place I haven't been yet. I love the oceans. I love the water. So it would be lovely to come down and visit. I just haven't been to Beachport. I haven't been to Tasmania either. There's many places I haven't been, but there's so much in Australia to look around at, and I just haven't. One day it may be or it may not be. I go with the flow of what comes through from Spirit as to what's next. So here we go with the numbers from Fiona. So we've got the day number of 10, the 34, 22, and the 4. They all add up to being a 6 number today for the numerologists amongst us. Thank you very much for that, Fiona. Global Ros, yes, Michaela. Isn't it exciting, the technology and how it brings everyone together like we have every morning? And it's such a lovely surprise to see different people joining in as well. You're welcome to visit any time here. Oh, thanks, Cara. Oh, look, one day it may happen. It may. I've been doing less driving these days. Just that level of, I don't know. It's not so much confidence. It's just that I don't go out and about as much as I used to. Anyway, we'll get back to the reading. We shall get back to the reading. And Fiona, it's very overcast at North Adelaide. I bet it's overcast as well. We're not all that far distant, even though north of Adelaide, you're probably 2 hours distance away. That's not that big a deal. Beachport is. That's a long drive. But lovely country to drive through. Now, let's see. In our home space, what we're looking at here is the fish. The fish is about abundance. It is about the community, the schooling, because fish naturally do that. And funny that Beachport, Waterside and all the rest, talking about the waters, fish live in the sea. The oceans, the fluidity of life, that is bringing in all aspects from all over the place of what our experience is and what our influence can be. So remember too that how we are being is also influencing others around us, because we do live in community. This is the home space. A little bit more specific around our own family size, our home. That's where it starts, in who we are and how we behave, how we do what we do a lot of the time, and all the way, that we... It's that is including the upbringing and that of our own childhood through to who we are now, being the full influence, and how we've decided to be believing what we believe, even though we've had particular upbringings, we can change that to be more in alignment with who we are in ourselves. If you understand that, you can we can see that how we fit into what is our family is unique to us, our individuality, as well as being in part of a combined aspect of living with other people as family, then community usually. Because we certainly don't live in isolation unless we really are the hermits that some people might feel like they are and behave and do all that, which is fine. It just we're all just so much individuals, and that's what I'm feeling with this, is the abundance of being able to make our choices as we need, in being who we are, because that's part of what the choices card is connecting us with today, and bringing that over into our home, into our workspace, connecting the home to the work as well. So I love those hearts. Thank you, Fiona. I'll just pop them up, because it is that we're, why are we in the workspaces? It's to earn income, it's to make a living, it's to be able to support what is our home lifestyle and how we want to live, isn't it? Why do you work? What sort of work are you doing? Do you love your work? Are you feeling that your work invites you in a happy way, that you're happy to go to work, that you love what you do? If you're not doing that, maybe it is time to look for something that feels more at home for you as a work, as well. Is it a job, or is it something that there's the saying that if you love what you do, it's not work, or something like that. And I feel that we're being brought more to home with this card in the workspace today. Feel more at home with what you're doing, that you can reconnect that why of what you're working for, why you're working, and who it is that is at the forefront of your mind as you're working. Is it your boss, or is it your family? And that why, and bringing to it your best energies whilst you are at work, because it's that ultimate, that it's that being you as you are doing your work, that it's integrating the who you are in its most real way, so that you can love. I know it sounds weird. It's just what I got. It's that love and feeling that sense of light, I don't know. It's a very hard one to gather from what Spirit's trying to show me. It really does feel like that sense of coming home in your workspace. Feel that energy in your work today. Sense it. If it's not happening for you, maybe it is the message that you are needing to start to really find that in where you're working currently, or find it somewhere that you know you're going to get that connection with the work that you're doing to earn your income, to bring you back to home for this abundance. Okay, because there is an abundance of that connection and the choices that you're making for it in what you're doing for work. Sit with Spirit and ask if you're not sure, but there certainly is the abundance today. It's going to start that process for you of searching or deciding that there is going to be a change that brings about the abundance, or you already know that there is that, and there's little things that you're needing to do that really brings it to home of how you are earning your income. I just love the connection of these three cards. It's really, really interesting. There you go for that as the reading today. Wow. I'm loving it. And good morning to Jamo in the Instagram as well. Hi Sharon. Hi Ros and all. I've been chasing off corellas and picking fruit from apricot tree and peaches. Oh, wow. Yes, I can understand that. I've still got some peaches on my tree that have been left alone from the birds at the moment, and they're still just ripening, just a few. They've decided, I think, that it's time to share with me this time and not peck at every single one and have them drop on the ground. Thank you for being here, Shaz, especially in the busyness of chasing those corellas. Remember that Reiki. And Fiona is saying good morning to Shaz and Naughty Corellas, absolutely. And the apricot tree is, personal experience, Shaz's apricot tree is superbly sweet. Yum yums. And Sandra, we can influence and change our subconscious and stop doing things that no longer serve us. Roz has these skills. Oh, thank you. I just be who I am. Thank you for that. We can influence and change our subconscious. I've been reading a very good book around that this morning. Very interesting. Thank you, and agree, Sandra Gurley. Fiona's suggesting, agree. Thank you. Thank you. And from Caro, thank you very much, Caroline. I love those hearts. They're beautiful. Thank you. And from Michaela, the thank yous. It's lovely to see the gold and silver hearts from Keza. Thank you, and have a wonderful day to everyone, because I know that's to everyone. Thank you, as well as myself, so thank you. And Fiona, divine energy messages. Aren't they divine? As always, from Spirit. Continue to be connected with your spirit guides. If you're feeling in doubt, practice just asking. I used to wonder about sometimes how much I used to talk to myself, and I figured actually I probably wasn't talking to myself, but I have conversations with Spirit, because there is Spirit within, always and completely within, as well as without. No, out there. It's not without them, but sometimes, we're not always consciously aware of having our spirit guides with us. Certainly, that the consciousness is on autopilot sometimes, and that's okay, but they don't leave us. All we need to do is ask. All we need to do is chat with them. All we need to do is be aware of their presence in those moments where we need them. And that can sometimes in itself be enough. The thoughts of Spirit is our prayer to them and asking for help. And we don't always need to have help either. It's just that wonderful feeling of an inner companionship as we move along in life and continue whatever it is we're doing. It can sometimes just be a lovely conversation with a friend without being nuts. Okay, let's move along in our day with the wonderful blessings that Spirit has brought to us with this spread that we've read today and looked at. Take from it what you need to. It's your spirit guides who are going to give you the deepest meaning from what the cards are and any other symbols and symbolism that you see around you as you move through your day. So keep being the best you that you can be. And Joe's saying absolutely terrific cards. Thank you, Roz, and a happy Thursday. And from Fiona, thank you, Roz Gurley. Have a fab day to all around the globe and have a fabulous evening, and catching up on the flip side with those beautiful hearts and the essay. And Horseshoe Magic, thank you, dear Roz, as well. Thank you, each and every one of you, for being present this morning. And I just ask you to be the best you. Really tap into that inner self, inner realm, and your spirit guides. And we'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.